Alright, and welcome back to another game of the Grand Challenge. As I drop my recording device. Alright. 10 out of 10, would recommend. Ooh, that's a fun looking team over there. Okay, so we've got Miraidon, Ho-Oh, Pelipper, Archaludon. Yep, that is an exciting team over there. For all the reasons. No, it's actually pretty cool. It actually looks pretty cool. So what am I going to do about it, I think is the real question here. And the answer is, I'm not sure yet. So, without further ado, I think we're going to lead with those two. We're going to lead with Grimmsnarl and Miraidon. And then I'm going to carry... What do I want in the back? I like Calyrex into this, actually. And I kinda... I don't actually see if they're... I'm not sure I see a ton of value to Wide Guard. So I think we're gonna bring the bear. No. Nah. We're gonna bring Urshifu. The other bear! Alright, there we go. So, let's see what we got. Okay. Alright. So, let's see what their leads look like. Looks like we've got Miraidon and Archaludon. That's exciting. This is probably a Power Herb Archaludon, if I had to guess. I think that makes a lot of sense to me. That would be a Power Herb Archaludon if they're going to lead it alongside of a Miraidon. Which is cool. So, definitely calls for a Light Screen. And the question becomes, do I want to save my Terra for anybody else, or do we just want to go Terra, Electric, and Drift? I think that... I think that they're going to Terra. I think their Miraidon will Terra into the Fairy type. Here goes a Terra right now. And therefore the Electro Drift is going to do a lot of damage. Okay. We are correct that it was a Terra into the Fairy typing. And I expect their Miraidon to move first, but between the Light Screen and everything else, our Miraidon will be just fine. Okay. There's that lovely light bulb. Boom. Protect on the Archaludon. Always good to see. Alright, here's our Light Screen. Very nice. Dazzling Gleam. Perfect. Bop. Yeah, solid damage. Have a drift, friend. Have a drift. Alright. Bop. Ooh, very nice. Okay. I do like to see that. So, that takes care of their Terra, that takes care of one of their Restricteds. That was overall an extremely good turn. Can't really complain about that. And it is the Pelipper coming out next. Okay, I suspect the last Pokemon is most likely their Ho-Oh in the back. Because this team has a Ho-Oh on it, right? Yep. Okay, so this team most likely has a Ho-Oh. We're going to put up the Reflect because, yeah. And then, let's see, who do I have here? I see no reason to not just... Well, actually, hold up. I don't want to rush out and Volt Switch off of them, so... I think we're just going to Parabolic Charge. I wouldn't be surprised if they threw like a Weather Ball or something at the Miraidon, or some sort of damage, but let's get some more defenses up here. Grimmsnarl doing a great job. Here goes our Parabolic Charge. That's going to wreck the Pelipper, probably take it down to Focus Sash. Pop. Or just delete it. That works too. It's going to do significant damage to the Archaludon, who is no longer... it was definitely not a Stamina Archaludon, or that would have just procced. Which means that with the amount of damage that Parabolic Charge did, there's, I think, a very decent chance that we might be able to just run that thing over with an Electro Drift, despite it being resisted in the next turn. This Electro Shot's going to do all tens of damage to our poor Grimmsnarl. Loki, you did a fabulous job. got both of the screens up, did exactly what we needed you to do. Okay, so we're in a very good position overall. I suspect their last one, again, is the Ho-Oh. Yep, there's the Ho-Oh. Okay. And out comes the Calyrex. Cool. Now, part of the reason why I didn't actually feel like there was a huge need to terrestrialize the Calyrex in this one is because it looked like their team was set up pretty well to put rain onto the field. And with rain hitting the field, it will reduce the amount of damage that fire does, thereby making it so that Calyrex will not be taking crazy amounts of damage from Ho-Oh's Sacred Fire. I still don't want to take it. I don't like my Calyrex being burned, and it seems it's happened a lot this Grand Challenge. Ho-Oh has been, like, everywhere. Yeah, so, anyway, with that being said, we're going to test that theory on whether or not we can drop that thing with a resisted Electro Drift. Yes, we can. There we go. And all that's left is the Ho-Oh. So that's one more Electro Drift away, and this game belongs very heavily to the Miraidon. Urshifu didn't even have to make an appearance in today's video. But, let's see, we'll lock in the moves. Here goes the Electro Drift. Miraidon doing the drift, as it were. Bop, and bye-bye. Alright. So there we go. That puts us up to back up to a 50% win rate. This particular Grand Challenge has been a little bit rough, shall we say. But hey, every day is a new opportunity to start over again. And even when you lose, you can learn a lot of really good things. So, thank you for watching today's video. Definitely been a very educational Grand Challenge for me, and I hope that you'll join me for another one in the near future. Have a great day.